Hey, it's Zan, what's up? Welcome to the Life Lessons with Zan podcast, episode 5. I'm your host, Zan. If you're tuning in on YouTube, watching me, thank you for watching. And if you're tuning in on our audio platform, thank you for listening. I actually had something completely different planned for today, originally. But this is something that was on my heart today and yesterday very heavily. So I wanted to speak on it since, my heart felt called to it. The other lesson I'll still tell y'all. I'll probably just put it towards the next week or a future week. But this is something I really felt to speak on today. So today's episode is going to be about grinding versus living, working for the future versus living for the future versus living for the present. So I hope you'll enjoy it. I got my notes as usual. Y'all know me, I need my notes. I like the grind to an extent, giving something your all every day, all the time, building incrementally these small steps and actions every day that add to a bigger vision and goal in the future. Building in small ways every day so that our future self is stronger and smarter and wiser and richer. I'm a fan of all of that, don't get me wrong. And if you desire it, by all means, please chase it. But don't let it kill you and don't let it strip you of what you currently have in front of you. It's too easy to want more, to desire the next level, a better body, more money, more clothes, more status. But none of these things trump enjoying life as much as you can today, living today. Don't get so lost in the glitter and get fooled into thinking it's gold. That the money is everything, that the career is everything, that the clothes are everything, that the material is everything, because it's not. What's everything is your well-being and the community that surrounds you. That's everything. That's what you can never gain back. The life of your friends and family, your life as well. You can't get back any of the time that you've spent. And I don't say this to scare you either. I just say that to let you know that your life is precious and it's valuable, and your time should be well spent. It should be spent intentionally on things that really matter, on things that are actually very important. On things that you can't just pop up another one with the next day, things that don't come by so easily. And I think sometimes we trick ourselves. We think, when I get this, I'll be happy, I'll be satisfied, more money, more sex, a significant other, more friends, or more parties, or more clothes, more anything and everything. And sometimes it does work, but for like 2 seconds, and then it becomes normal and we get bored and we no longer want it, and then we desire more. There's no limitation to human desire. There's always more to want. You can have $10,000 and want $20,000. You can have $30,000 and want $40,000. Like, human desire has no end. There is no limitation on human desire. But even though our desires have no limitations, our bodies do. And I feel like we should honor those limitations that our bodies have. And when we honor them and face them, we can adapt to a much more fulfilling life. You don't gain happiness by chasing everything. If you're chasing everything, nothing really makes you happy. Nothing really will make you happy. I say all this to say, planning and working for the future is great. Drive is great. Ambition and goals are great. I have a lot of those things. That's why I sit up here and do what I do. I would never knock those. Those things are important. But what is also important is rest. What is also important is living in the present. What is also important is being grateful for what you have exactly in front of you, with what's in front of you currently, with what you have currently. You can't get that back, so cherish it, bask in it, be grateful for it. I think also sometimes we don't understand that the future comes with consequences. So for instance, if you're looking towards the next 5 years to get to a certain place in a career, or to visit a certain place, or to have a certain amount of money, sure, let's say it takes you 5 years to do that, and you go and you have that thing, or you are in that place, or you obtain that goal in that 5 years, but you've also lost 5 years off your life. There's 5 years off the life of your loved ones that you've lost as well. Relationships can change a lot in 5 years, and they oftentimes do. A lot of the environment that you were in and that you enjoyed probably changed in 5 years. And I think sometimes we forget about the opportunity cost of our desires. We can have certain things, but there's gonna be like a cost to it as well, And that's just how it is. That's okay. You know, things will change when we get new things. That's just like the way of life, and we shouldn't be scared of that. But with knowing that, we should honor that and honor the things that we have in our life right now that are amazing, and be truly grateful for them. Our relationships, our health, you know, where we live, you know, what experiences that we have available to us, our community, these things that you can't just find somewhere else. You can't just buy them back. You can't just work for them back so easily, you know what I mean? Like, they're much more nuanced than that. The world changes every day. People are born and people die. People lose loved ones. People get married. People go broke. People get rich, you know? Like, our life is constantly changing. The world around us, the universe around us is constantly evolving. And it's important to not crave the future and want the future so heavily and miss all the things that are in front of us. So that's this episode of Life Lessons with Zan podcast. I know this one was very short, it's very to the point, but like I said, it came to me today. And the other topic I wanted to speak about comparison and versus inspiration, and how those things can tie in together and how they can be kind of dangerous. And I definitely still will, but this just was like on my heart. Like, I was not in the frame of mind to come talk about comparison today, because it wasn't resonating as much. But I will another day, and I'm glad y'all tuned in today. Glad that y'all are still rocking with me. Glad that y'all are still tuning in and watching me and like listening to me. I really appreciate that. Y'all have no idea how much I appreciate it, for real. So thank you. Thank you for that. Well, this has been Life Lessons with Zan, podcast episode 5, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Bye.